What's up, guys? Bstanko6 with the Durnance Elite Flotilla. Today we're going to talk about tracking radio contacts. Now, I'm at the Naval Academy, so I don't have radio contacts. I'm just going to pretend that there's one. Okay, we're going to put a mark right there. This is going to be our radio contact. All right, and we're going to make it very, very easy. We're going to pretend that this contact is going 0 degrees, so it's going straight north. All right, so how do we track this contact? You get several pieces of information. Now, my game's modded, so I only get the direction and a time. That's it. I don't get a speed. In the vanilla version of Silent Hunter 3, you would even get like a little line. You'd get like a little line going in a direction. If you zoomed in, you can see the line, and it shows the exact precise direction that the ship's going. We're not using that. Okay. Again, this is manual. This is going to be manual tracking of the radio contact, so I use very little information. So in my situation, I don't even get a speed. I assume all contacts are going medium speed. So medium speed is anywhere from 9 to 11 knots. So I always go with 10. That's just what I do. If I get there too soon because it's going slow, I'd rather get there early than late. If it's a faster contact, I don't like going after fast contacts, so then he gets away. I care less. All right, so I get this radio contact, let's say at midnight, so it's 0000. I forget my time down here. The first thing I'm going to do, it tells me it's going north, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my compass. I'm going to, for the life of me, try to get as close to 0 as possible. I'm going to put 2 marks. Okay, so here is my 0 degrees. Okay, I'm going to get closer to it. Alright, now, just because this contact is going north, it does not mean it's going due north. It may be going, it may be going 350 degrees. It may be going 10 degrees. Alright. Here's the truth about directions. There is an azimuth, all right? It's always 11 degrees. So what I normally do is I take one of my marks, I'm going to go 11 degrees to the left. With your protractor, you can just pick one leg, that's fine. And now I'm going to measure time. 1 knot is equal to 1.852 meters, all right? So if it's going 10 knots, I'm assuming, it's going to be traveling at 18.52 kilometers in 1 hour. What I normally like to do is I like to mark 2 hours, and then 4 hours, and then 6 hours. So let's just do the 2 hours. 2 hours, so it's 10 times 1.852 times 2, and that's going to be 37.04. So let's mark that. Let's say 37. Let's do 37. Right there. That's where my guy's going to be. All right. I'm going to stretch this leg. So it's 11 degrees, a little bit further. And I'm going to do a compass. All right. Compass straight out and touch this azimuth line. Again, every degree, whether you're going north, south, east, or west, has an azimuth of 11 degrees. All right, I'm gonna take my other protractor, and just for aesthetic, I like to make it stretch. This is a 2-hour mark. In 2 hours, that boat is going to be somewhere in this area. Somewhere. He might be all the way here. He may be all the way over here. If he hasn't turned and changed his direction, if he's traveling north, which that is accurate, that radio contact is accurate at that time, he will be here in 2 hours. Now you can go a little further, and you can stretch this even further and keep going. And one of the things that's going to happen is this area, as you mark more, is going to get further and further. Let's do a 4-hour mark just for fun. A 4-hour mark is 74.8 kilometers. Let's do that. If we can even stretch it that far. Here. 74.08. I'm just going to do 74.1. But let's just pretend the landmass isn't there. So we're going to do the same thing. Same thing. Just to make sure it's at 11 degrees. Okay. Same thing. All right, let me scoot in a little bit here. Here's my mark. Pretend the land's not there. I'm just doing this for education purposes. Same thing. Touch that line. For the aesthetics, I'm going to stretch this one out. Okay, I'm going to scoot. Now look at that. Alright, this is 4 hours. This is 2 hours. This is 4 hours. In 4 hours, if the ship does not change its direction, the radio contact, it's going to be somewhere in this area. And the further you go out, the bigger the area gets. Because if it's traveling this way or that way, you don't know where in that area it's going to be. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you an idea of how to properly track a contact. It should give you enough information to plot a course to go wherever you need to go.